All right, everyone. Today we're going to be talking about relationships. Relationships are very important as you walk down this path of success and you're walking towards the things that you're wanting to achieve. All right, and one thing I work with my clients on is that developing strong relationships with people is not something that is done by accident. You have to be intentional about it. And when I say relationships, I'm talking about all of them, whether it is your spouse, whether it's your friends, or whether it's your employees. It has to be developed and cultivated intentionally. And the people who do it will have a strong circle, a strong group around them, from their spouse to their employees and friends. And those people are typically the people who have the higher level of success. And so as you develop these relationships, one thing we talk about is that it's not always just done in the big moments. You've often heard from people say, well, my friend's always been there for me when I needed them. That's great, and I'm sure that's a great friendship. And I'm sure the vice versa, that is true. You've always been there for them. But if you want to strengthen a relationship, you want to strengthen a friendship, right? Reach out in the everyday, ordinary life. A text message, a follow-up phone call, a check-in phone call, okay? Those things go a long way. Same thing with developing or strengthening relationships with employees and your friends. The everyday ordinary check-ins and conversations go a long way. It's why I do one-on-ones with my team, the people who report to me directly on a bi-weekly basis, and I give them 30 minutes or an hour of my time to discuss whatever they want to talk about. And that helps cultivate my work relationship with them because it's making myself available to discuss whatever they want to discuss. And it's important, as you may ask, well, Dana, why are relationships important? Well, relationships are important because we can't do this all on our own. We have to have a good support staff, whether it's a spouse who supports us or the employees who are doing a lot of the work, enacting the vision that we have in our head, or friends who are going to help motivate us and keep us going when we feel down, when we have a bad season at work and we're starting to have our doubts. All right, strengthening relationships is important. One thing I've learned too is that if you quote unquote make it, or you start that business and you're getting down that path of success, it does lessen it when you do it alone. Okay, I would imagine, some people are just loners, and that's perfectly fine. But I would imagine that most people, when they have that level of success, they want to share it with someone. Okay, and that's one reason why building strong relationships is important. I'm not saying you have to share it with the spouse, but you can share it with your employees, you can share it with your friends. Sharing it is important. So my call to action today is this. It's really simple. It's just, who is one person you want to reach out to today that you haven't talked to in a while, and just reach out to them. Hope you enjoyed today's message.